Of course, Wayless can build Abyssal Scepter quite happily this game. Double scale with AP and magic resist on the shields coming through, but we might see a fight.
Yeah, LGD actually the flash into the shield of Daybreak. xiaohu's gonna fall down for first blood. Not gonna be able to get that one down, so we'll see whether he builds that Zhonya's Hourglass as well so that he can have a little bit of stasis and stop that burst potential from possibly coming through. Of course, there is some kill threats on the side of Gamtee, but that's going to be a very easy early dragon to come through from LGD.
It comes to gold, but speaking of Wayless, a lot of people in the mid lane.
Yeah, the flash stun is going to land here as well. So much layering of CC, and Gamtee, they punish the mid laner of LGD.
Trying to take some more of those objectives.
Yeah, actually, speaking of looking for kills, Tail's going to get black shielded here. He does manage to land a nice Phosphorus Bomb. They turn it around, but it's the kills coming through instantly as LetMe comes down. The double Gnar into the wallop here as well as Acorn. He's come round. So's Wayless, who picks up Tail. Everyone coming through, and this is the benefit of multiple teleports. Huey, he's got a triple now in this fight. Wayless looking to try and pick one of his own. A quadra kill on the bottom side of the map, and xiaohu comes round. Can Huey get the pentakill in the bottom lane? He can! Ridiculous play from Huey.
Insane play from Huey, just mashing that Q button down with the double buffs. Everyone rotating to bottom lane across the map, and Huey is the benefactor, sitting on 2,000 gold. He'd spent all his gold. All he had was a Warrior's Enchantment and a Ruby Crystal, the Penta, but it is confirmed.
That was beautiful play from Huey, and if you watched him, he managed to get an unburrow on every target that he killed. It is going to be the dragon secured for LGD.
Coming through from LGD, suddenly thrust into the spotlight, this young player, a pentakill on his first, on basically what's going to be effectively a full tank. And now we see the trading continue in bottom.
Yeah, beautiful black shield from sinkDream, going to stop Tail from getting locked up. Collateral damage just right into its face. There's the solar flare as well as Tail's going to take the back end of that collateral damage. And sinkDream manages to answer with the kill into POL, but Imp, he's got plenty of damage and picks up the dub.
Right, frontline, but also the Graves burst. Okay, it's not the randoms that he might want, but it does help him deal with the mixed damage on the side as Wayless. He's starting that split push we spoke about against Tail.
Oh my gosh, look at that burst damage to come through, and as he actually hits his combo, it's very, very frightening. Actually, Chilling Smite going to be used. Wayless tries to turn around Tail with beautiful flash mechanics, the unburrow to get the knockup. There's the Rite of the Arcane. Wayless manages to dodge it, but it's not enough. And thanks to the pentakill, Huey picks up another one.
Yeah, Wayless went for the fancy outplay. Both of them flashed at the same time, so all summon is used.
LetMe's in a lot of trouble. Zenith Blade going to land. There's the Shield of Daybreak as well. He's so incredibly low, but so tanky. The Ignite not going to be enough. And sinkDream, even though he missed the Dark Binding, still going to deter the other members.
Top lane, they tried to get a turret and a big dive and an exit kill on LetMe from all that vision. They didn't. At the same time, they've been answered by Gamtee, picking up a turret, now picking up a dragon.
And that was the advantage that LGD had. They were 2 dragons to nothing. POL going to get caught out here just a little bit. LetMe just going to Gnar POL into the wall. Gets hit by a boulder as well. There's the Prey Seeker just to try and help out, but Huey, that was fantastic. Moving away from the wall, so he definitely couldn't get Zenith Blade.
As teleport available, he's using it. They're going for a fight.
Yeah, Wayless has his teleport as well. The double teleport. Xuen might get caught up though, and he's getting exploded. Immediately dies, but look at the damage coming through from this Diana. That is ridiculous. The instant double kill. sinkDream trying to disengage. Oh my gosh, that Frostwind's claim just saved his life. Aaron here as well. LetMe decides he's got enough rage. He wants to come in and try and do something, as he wants to stop them from taking a free Baron. Huey's here as well. Doesn't have any rage. Can't actually get himself into this one. You can see they're going down very, very low. Dark Binding lands here as well. LetMe just Gnars Imp into the wall. There it is. Baron helping him out here as well. sinkDream, though, he might fall down. Does fall, but LetMe trying to do the work. That quick draw was perfectly timed as the Baron falls to Wayless here at the same time. Acorn looks for LetMe, but doesn't quite get there. Tail finally makes his way back as Xuen looks for the kill here onto this Corki, but he's got a lot of burst. There's the Xerath stun at the same time. The double here now for Tail as the flash out of the way. Oh my goodness, these ultimates haven't been working out necessarily all that well for xiaohu, as does manage to land that one, and just the tip of the Arcano Pulse picked up into the Last Whisper based on these couple of items. LetMe thinks that he may have got a pick here, about to transform. Whalers going to use that Zhonya's, but he's in a bad spot and he's going to die. Tail picks up that kill, and as soon as we're back into the game, Gamtee turn it on despite the Baron.
Now, one of the reasons that Diana fell off is that you need to be in melee range to try and do your wave clear. So Diana, trying to do wave clear, has enough AP to clear out those minions in the back line, but completely punished for it by all the pick CC coming through from Gamtee, and that should be Dragon.
Yeah, that's 20 seconds into the Death Chamber as well, and no teleport to speak of. Gamtee able to turn this one into their third Dragon of the game, able to get a lot of extra movement speed here as well in 5%. It may be caught out as Right of the Arcane comes through to answer this one, and LetMe doing enough damage. There's the Hyper and picks up the kill. Xuen now in a very uncomfortable spot, gets hit by that Phosphorus Bomb, forced to use the flash, gets out of the way of the Gnar. Nicely done.
Look great, but when they're on the back foot, there's plenty of members to pick when they walk up to get those last hits, as LetMe might have caught out Acorn.
Yeah, but Xuen and PWL are right here as well. He's trying to build up the rage. You can see his Gnar is actually on cooldown at this stage. sinkDream using that flash. Collateral damage comes through as every member of LGD, they're here. Huey's going to fall down. There's the Moonfall as well. Is Whalers going to be able to pick up another massive kill as xiaohu tries to get damage down on his way to the Death Chamber, and he doesn't. And LGD and GT are just trading back and forth this game. Check these brushes. Acorn looking to come through. Already taken about half of his health as sinkDream going to use that Locket of the Iron Solari to keep his team up. But again, Gamtee able to stop the engage, and Acorn, of course, doesn't take all that much damage. But Huey now looking to try and engage. That's the Soul Shackles only onto the Maokai. Probably not the one they want to be picking. LetMe, there's the double Gnar into the wall. Whalers is in on this fight, but look at the Right of the Arcane. Zhonya's going to be used to try and save Whalers' life, but he gets exhausted. Tail somehow survives as Imp uses the heal to keep himself up. Tail, even through the Solar Flare, he's going to be okay as LetMe just bounds over the wall, and somehow only Whalers is dead.
Just an insane fight around the jungle. You saw Imp wasn't able to do a lot of damage.
And LGD have got prime position. It's down to 2,000 health. Rockets to come through here as well as they're looking to make sure they have Xuen in here for that smite in order to secure it. Whalers has teleport available while he's split pushing here, but this Baron's going down incredibly fast. Gamtee will see whether they decide to stick on it. There's the teleport to come through. Acorn has drawn them off that Baron, but PWL goes down so low immediately here as Gamtee trying to turn it on. Tail's untouched in the backline, but the Zhonya's going to be used from Whalers. The Unburrow, they secure the kill. Tail still alive here in the backline. It falls down. That Pre-Seeker was insanely good as Xuen now going to flash over towards his Baron, but he's not aggroed anymore. Tail continues to get the damage down. Look at his health bar. He is so low, and Acorn just gets kited, and that's the ace for Gamtee.
And the person you need to credit there the most is xiaohu. There is no words to describe how smart his positioning was throughout that fight. Most of the time, we couldn't even get him in the picture as we see Corki dying to the AoE. Huey's tanky. It's going to be a difficult Baron. They should eventually get it just because there's so much health on Rek'Sai. But I hope we get the replay just to see some insane positioning from xiaohu and excellent team fighting from Tail. Their target selection was the difference. So many flashing health bars, but the Baron to show for all their trouble. A tank the saplings coming through from Acorn. They haven't been able to get Tail in position to get auto attacks, but he's going to start now and they might get it.
Yeah, Huey actually going to come very far forward. They take the inhibitor turret here as well, and the inhibitor, it's going to fall down. Very useful Baron to come through from Gamtee. This is just like a cooking show, isn't it? This is the minion wave that I prepared earlier. Really beautiful play coming through from Gamtee to orchestrate that push with the Baron. These minions are getting cleared out relatively quickly on the side of LGD, but it's meaning that this tower's taking a lot of damage, actually. Just more than happy to tank it up, and the second inhibitor turret going to fall down to the bottom side of the map. Xuen sort of had enough here as he tries to get a Sonic Wave onto an opportune target. Black Shield is there, though. And now Gamtee looking for the re-engage. LetMe's here. He's transformed as well. Huey down incredibly low, and Gnar into 3 members into the wall. Look at them falling down as PWL forced to use that Locket of the Iron Solari. LetMe down so low. Huey low as well. xiaohu picks up the kill. PWL, that's a double kill now for xiaohu, and Tail still at such high health. they're going to be able to pick up their second inhibitor.
Gamtee are so smart at fighting around their carries. You always saw Tail and xiaohu safe in the back line, the tanks in the front line doing the work. They were killing the tanky members like Acorn very slowly, but it didn't matter. They do get them eventually. Look at Acorn, he's so tanky, but he'll fall eventually, and so will LGD.
Yeah, not slicing, Vengeful Maelstrom, not quite enough to save his life there as Wayless. He's back alive, but not for long, you have to think, but he takes down sinkDream, a triple kill instantly out of nowhere, and we may have a game continuing, ladies and gentlemen.
So much damage coming out from this Diana, 9, 7, and 4, not respecting the voice out that's just completed. Wow, we pronounced their death too early and pushed down minions. And that's not an option they have with their bottom inhibitor down. They need Wayless group with the team because this is what happens when you face Jet.
He just gets caught out. There's the Arcano Pulse, and Huey able to secure the kill.
I think Gamtee going to rush this one down.
Yep, Valkyrie going to use just to get Tail over the wall and start this one up. It's a 4v5 here, and Imp gets Gnar into the wall. There's the wall about. Oh my goodness, just so much damage to come out from xiaohu as Gamtee now turning it on, and this could be the last hurrah for LGD as Acorn gets destroyed, Xuen as well, and Gamtee just looking so beautiful on the Rift. Tail now just tries to pick up the last kill, but it's going to be LetMe that secures it. They want Tail's damage on the Nexus. Wayless tries to come through to make another hero play. The flash out as well. He's got a Guardian Angel. He can do some work here, but it gets procced. And with this Bloodthirst, you have to think that Tail not going to waste any time.
Yeah, Wayless does fall eventually. He's just trying to buy time. He actually cancelled his teleport to get into the fight because he knew that all the CC was coming out the moment that that channel ended. And Gamtee, in a really exciting game, finally take it down.
And what a beautiful fight-back victory after that first match here as well. And Gamtee, they looked great in that first game in moments, but of course lost out due to that team comp just not quite working. And